After my university days in Delta State University, Abraka, so I moved to Lagos State, Alimosho local government area. I stayed there for some time. Then I moved to Chevron Estate on the island. From Chevron Estate on the island, I moved to Ota. In Ota, I had a really special experience because I had this landlord, the naval officer, the wife, the kids, everyone. They treated me really nice. I really enjoyed my stay in Yoruba land, to be honest. So my landlord then, the naval officer, anytime he's around, he invites me over, he treated me like a father would to his son. Like I'm really grateful. So there was one day we were having a conversation because he saw we were doing CDS then. So some call members, female call members, so they come to my side to to rest before we venture on our CDS task. So he told me that in Yoruba land there's a saying that it is better to have a bad wife and good in-law than to have a good wife and bad in-law. So there's something common, among young people in relationship, young people courting, young people dating, and so on. They tend to shy away from their future mother-in-laws. They tend to shy away from their future family and in-laws, and that is where the problem actually starts. How can you truly know your wife to be? How can you truly know your husband to be if you don't know her people, if you don't know his people? There's something called nature and nurture. Actually, for me, I particularly believe in nurture theory, not really in nature theory. So if you go to your spouse, your future husband's house or your future wife's house, now look at the dad, look at the mom. How then they behave? How do they coordinate themselves? Is it actually a troublesome? Do you have a troublesome mother-in-law? Do you have a troublesome father-in-law? Because your happiness is going to depend on it. I made one video and I was saying that your wife is not going to love you forever. There are some point that she's going to be resentful. Your husband is not going to love you forever. At some point in your history, that he's going to be resentful towards you. So at that point, who is going to stand for you? At the point that she's going to run back to the mother, she's going to run back to the sister, she's going to run back to the father to complain of what you have done, what you have not done, what is happening and what is not happening. Who is going to stand in for you? Who is going to tell her, go back? That is how marriage is. You have to just find a way to sort it out. It's just the early point in your marriage. There's going to be issue, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. Who is going to actually stand in there for you? My dear, if you have a bad mother-in-law, the only thing that is going to come out from her mouth is, I beg, if you don't want to marry another person, marriage is not by force.